Welcome back, and I guess you probably guessed it already. We have another Lightspeed, jump to Lightspeed pack here. I have a lot of these, so a lot of these videos are going to be of this pack set specifically because I like spaceships. That's basically it. But in a couple, I don't know, a week or so from now, I think the Lawless Time is coming out, so I plan on getting some as soon as possible. Alright, and then I'll throw some of those in here as well. Alright, I bumped the camera, what the heck, why did I do that? Anyways, so it looks like we have Rio Durant. Action, attack with a space unit, it gets +1/+0 and gains Saboteur for this attack. Nice. Here's the back. I actually have this card, so I really like this card a lot actually. So Saboteur, when this unit attacks, ignore Sentinel and defeat the shields. So that's pretty good. When attached to a unit, it's a 5 for a 3/5 on the ground. I forgot to say that. But he's also a 5 for a 3/5 on the as a upgrade as well. So that's really good. So they become the unit. The unit becomes a leader. I mean, when you attach it to them, and they also gain Saboteur. If it's a transport, it also gets +1/+0. So don't know about you, but that means I'm using it as a transport on a transport if I can. It's probably not going to be deployed until I can't. So pretty cool. I actually have that card, but I like it. Alright, next we got the City in the Clouds. We got Cloud City. Imagine that. Then for the token on the back, we got an X-Wing. 022. Not bad. Alright. Next, let's see here. We have the Helpful Volunteer. It's a 2 for a 1/3. Piloting or on the ground. Really good. On the ground, doesn't do anything else. So he's a 2. Heroic, I believe. Kind of hard to tell on the camera, but he is. For piloting as well, so it's the same cost. So honestly, if you're not playing it as a space unit, well, he's kind of the same either way, but I would put him on a ship. It's just to give me your ship a +1/+3. So yeah, pretty cool. Not bad. I will be putting that in my deck if I don't already have him, just because I need more pilots in there. He wouldn't win or lose the game really, but he'd definitely help. 3/3/3 for Skyway Cloud Car. When defeated, you may return a non-leader unit with 2 or less power to its owner's hand. Wow. Including your own. So if you have something that comes in and it doesn't affect, you could do it twice. Or you could just get rid of a card someone can play later, but they can also do the effect again, so gotta be careful when you use that. Cool. Doesn't match my colors for the Twin Suns I'm making, but that's okay. It's pretty good. Next, we got a 2 for Coordinated Front. You may give a ground unit +2/+2 for this phase. You may give a space unit +2/+2 for this phase. So pretty good if you got both out. 2 for like a 4/4, technically, with space and ground combined. Not bad. I mean, you could use it as just one or the other if you felt the need. That's not a bad idea either. Alright. And that one, I forgot to say, was heroic there, so I will put that in there if I can. I'm sure I will. Next we have Diversion. It's a 1. You give a unit Sentinel for this phase. Oh, that's really good. And it's hyperspace. Look at that. For those that don't know, the hyperspace is like when they have a different border. This one's really hard to tell. I guess you got a sneak peek at this card, but I can tell more on this side, so if you can see all those lines coming out the side, that's hyperspace, and this is just a black border. Normally the art extends. I guess you can see it extending through that ship there. This one wasn't as fun as a hyperspace just because it was already black, which happens to be the case for a lot of these cards in my opinion. So, but you still give a unit Sentinel, so really good. Honestly, that's probably going to go in my deck even though that's not the right colors, because that is pretty good. I mean, that's a 3 cost, out of aspect, so I don't know. I might try it. I might remove it later though, because I make triples the cost. So 2 for Academy graduate. He's a 1/2 on the ground or a 1/2 on the upgrade. He is Sentinel in either area. Cost the same to play him as a piloting or not piloting. Again, I see this as a, I don't know. I think if you have a spaceship, you use this as you use the pilots, in my opinion. But he's just blue, so if I don't have him already, he's going in there. He's definitely supposed to be evil, I think. I mean, he's Imperial, look at that. But he doesn't say that on his card aspect, so I'm using it. Alright, now we got Focus Fire, Tactic. It's a 4 cost for choose a unit. Each friendly vehicle unit in the same area deals damage equal to its power to that unit. Holy cow. Dang, I was just thinking if you have a lot of ships out or a lot of people out, then you can do quite a bit of damage. Knock someone's really big thing out. That'd be really nice. And that is a green, so I'm definitely putting that in my deck. It's red, blue, green that I'm building. Heroic. Speaking of red, Determined Recruit. It's a 2 for 3/1 or a 3/1 piloting. That's about it. I'm pretty sure I already have this guy in there, but it doesn't hurt to track. So I'm going to put that in there for later. Very nice. Alright, now we have a 5 cost for Out of the Airlock. It's a tactic. It's a blue. You give a unit -5/-5 for this phase. That is huge. That's very good. Man, doing 5 less damage. I mean, as you can see, like things don't hit for 5 damage very often, and often don't even have 5 health. So use that on something big to make it weak and kill it next round, or put in something weak and just kill it immediately. So I mean, I wouldn't put it on anything less than a 5/5 unless it was really causing you problems, but that's just me. That one's going in the deck if I don't have it already. I don't think I have that one, so very nice. Now we have Eager Escort Fighter, Ambush for a 3/4/1. Look at that. Ambush, when you play this unit, you may attack an enemy unit. Ambush is always nice. Pretty early cost, not too bad. You can play this round 2 if you have it. And it attacks round 2, that's just pretty big. So that's just as good as having a non-ambush unit on turn 1. So, well, more or less. That's not entirely true, but it's nice. I thought this was shiny for a second there, and I was really confused. But the next one got the Silver Angel. I have this card already. I believe it's a hyperspace foil. It's pretty cool looking. But this one, Silver Angel, forgot to say, Trace's Hope. Don't know who Trace is. 2 for a 2/3. 1 or more damage is healed from this unit. You deal 1 damage to a space unit. Pretty good for my Rose character. I forget how much she heals. It's like 2 or 3 damage a phase, so you could heal this thing up, hit them again. As long as I have a space unit. Pretty good. I think I have it, but I always check. So, over there it goes. Okay. Rafa Martez, Shrewd Sister, 3 for a 3/3. When played and on attack, deal 1 damage to a friendly unit and ready a resource. Ooh. That is not bad. Holy cow, that's really good actually. I mean, she's already cost effective for her attack and shield. But readying the resource is what caught my eye. Because, I mean, obviously you don't want to, why would you want damage? If it has a grit or something. Anyways. Resource, I think, in this game is some of the biggest weaknesses decks can have, because there's just not a whole lot of it there. Plus, you're using units you want to use. It's hard to make that decision sometimes. I get some decision paralysis, so I mean, that wouldn't help with this. But you could ready a resource and attack again or bring something in. So, pretty good. I like that. And that one was a white cost out of color for me, but definitely going to keep that for later. Okay, now we got Red Leader, which is a green card. I don't like that, actually. It should be red. Just kidding. I don't care. Form up. It's a 4 for a 3/4. This unit costs 1 less to play for each friendly pilot unit and upgrade. When a pilot upgrade attaches to this unit, create an X-Wing token. So that's pretty cool. So it costs 1 less. So, I mean, I already have a lot of pilots in there, so get this on the right turn. This could be free. And yeah, well, next round, you get a pilot on there. Get another X-Wing token. Not bad at all. That one's definitely going in there. Alright, next we got 1 for shield. We'll close the shield gate. Choose a base. The next time damage would be dealt to this phase to prevent that damage. That is interesting. Doesn't say your base. Choose a base. It could be your enemies or your temporary ally. For a 1 cost, not bad. Like that. Going in the deck. I'm pretty shellfish, so probably gonna use it on me most of the time unless I'm playing with friends or like as a friend, you know, like 2-on-2 or something. Then I would use it. Blue cost, definitely going in my deck. Alright, now we got the foil card. See if I can get the foiliness. Oh yeah, I was actually picking it better on the camera than was in my eyes at first. Got Han and Chewie in there. So it is 1 fly casual. Ready a vehicle unit. It can't attack bases for this phase. That is really good. Really good, actually. I wish this was a different color. I wish that was literally blue, like blue, red, green, anything. Anything else. This is like the one color I don't have in the deck right now because that's the Twin Suns. That doesn't have all the extra colors. I don't know if you might not have seen it, but in the new upcoming sets, it looks like Twin Suns might have like 2 colors for a leader and heroic ability or something like that. I don't know about bases, so it's very possible to play a deck with all colors in play. Except for you have to, as far as I know, you have to match heroic with heroic and villainy with villainy. Otherwise, you can't do that. Not bad, though. Honestly, I would probably keep it in my deck because that's really good. That might come in handy. I mean, again, it's 3 cost out of color. Not as handy if I actually had it in aspect, but I forgot to do this while I was going through it until just now, so we're going to go through the ratings. So this one's uncommon, it's a common, and those are the later the base. Wow, I put a lot of cards apparently in my deck. I didn't even realize that. Anyways, I'm very bad at actually looking at what they're rated because I just like the game for the game. The rarities don't matter to me as much, although they are fun. That one's rare. This one's rare. I didn't realize that was rare. Okay, so close the shield gate. That's cool. Very nice. Uncommon. I'm not even going to go over it again because you've already seen all the cards. So uncommon. Common. Common. I'm pretty sure mostly they're going to be common then at this point. I already had a rare in there, so I doubt I'll have anything else. Common and common and common. Yep. Oh, there's one more and it's common. Look at that. Nothing, as far as I know, nothing too crazy of a pull today. I don't really know. It's funny because my friends keep track of that stuff way better than I do. So I showed them like my Sabine card I got last time or 2 videos ago. And they're like, holy cow, you got Sabine ship or whatever it's called. I don't know. And I was like, yeah. They're like, it's a $10 card. I was like, wow. If you play Magic, that sounds like nothing. But in Star Wars, that is a very expensive card because a lot of cards, like I once bought 54, this is a weird story, but I bought 54 of the same tank cards because we were making funny decks and I just wanted it full of tanks because they all had grit. I bought 54 of those and it cost me like $1.72, I think, Oh, it's $1.76, and $1.32 of that was shipping. It was literally like 1 cent a card, and it was really cool. I have never won with that deck because it actually sucks, but it was fun to make, and I have 54 of those to put wherever I please when I decide to take it apart. Anyways, thanks for watching. We got some good polls today, and I'm getting pretty excited for Lawless Time. I really enjoy this game, so I'll be happy to be playing the game when the next release comes out, because I haven't been there right when the releases come, so I already have plans with friends to go there day of. So very nice. Well, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.